Hey guys, Andre Belov here. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my Tesla Model 3 performance and how this week on Monday Tesla crashed my car. It really sucks. It really kind of hit me in the gut when this happened, but the fact of the matter is Tesla caused a car accident this past Monday. So I'm going to tell you a story. I've been going to the same car wash for probably about 15 years, last 15 years of my life. It's just been a great experience. One of those car washes that you basically go onto a conveyor belt. They tell you to put it in neutral, foot off the brake, and you go for a ride in the car wash. I think it's maybe about 1 to 2 minutes long, and it comes out nice and beautifully sparkling. One of the best car washes I've ever been to. But this past Monday, I get into the car wash. Everything starts off normal. I get in there. They start running all the jets and the brushes and all of the moppy looking things, and I noticed behind me they put a car relatively close, probably about, I'm on autopilot by the way, about maybe 18 inches away from my rear bumper, the car behind me. So, it looked a little close to me, but for some reason I was a little uneasy about it, especially being in a new car like the Tesla. I don't know what it does. But either way, I did trust the people working there, and thought with every I had trust in the system that was there going in there. But about 20 seconds into my car wash, maybe 30 seconds, I don't recall, I was not counting the seconds, I got a phone call, and this was to me an opportune time to have some productivity in my busy world. I do lots of different things. I own a roofing company, do a bunch of stuff in real estate, I lease out cars, and this was one of my drivers that was leasing a car from me. And I get on the phone with him, and right about maybe 10-15 seconds into talking with him, I decided I needed to get a pen and paper. So I was in neutral, I was going forward, car behind me about 18 inches back, going in neutral, and needed a pen and paper. I scrambled around. My seatbelt was off, by the way, and in the car wash, because I just finished vacuuming it at the car wash on the outside. I grabbed my pen and paper, and I'm looking over, writing things down, and out of nowhere, I swear to God, out of nowhere, the car starts blaring all sorts of messages, and by the time I look down on the screen, it states something along the lines of it's putting itself automatically into park mode to prevent rollaway. In a car wash, while there is another car coming up on my rear end, and while all these dings and chimes are going off in the car, everything's going crazy, I'm struggling to figure out how to get this car back into neutral or into drive, something other than that car ramming me in my rear end, because it wouldn't be their fault. It would definitely be my fault, because my car decided to park itself in the middle of a rolling car wash. So it parked itself. I felt it hopped the little thing that holds the wheels in place, because all four tires, I'm guessing, are braked at this point, and this car is rolling at me, and within the 18-inch span, it got less and less and less. I'm looking in the mirror. I could not get it back into drive in time. I noticed a tap, and at that time, I was like, oh crap, this sucks. And as soon as that tap happened, I was able to get it into drive, and the car was making all sorts of blaring sounds. Got out of the driveway because the track was moving and the asphalt is not moving, so the car was confused. Talked to the lady. I did not realize what happened at that time. I only realized what happened was probably the day after I had another incident where I was backing up, once again, coming out of my shop. I was backing up, did not have my seatbelt on one more time, and there's a camera right above here that if it notices, if you're in gear and you don't have the seatbelt on, it automatically will park itself. So I just basically turned around and instead of looking at the screen in front of me, I turned around to back out a long driveway, uphill driveway, out of my shop. And this thing parks itself. And that's when things clicked inside my head. The wheels got turning. I'm like, all right, so this camera looked at me and decided that I wasn't paying attention. I was in gear, even though they told me to put the car in neutral and foot off the brake, which is exactly what I did. But the camera decided I was not paying attention to what's ahead of me inside the car wash and parked itself. And when I realized as I was going up the hill backwards and turning around, this is exactly what has happened. And I did a few takes where I decided to put it in neutral, going downhill, and do the same motion, turning around, not paying attention to what's ahead of me, and the car ended up parking itself. And I'll show you that clip in a second. An attempt to have the car put itself into park after I put it into neutral. And what has happened, as you can see, it says vehicle has automatically parked to prevent rollaway. I put it into neutral. And one more time, I swear it happened before. Taking my seatbelt off. And that's what it says. Park to prevent rollaway, as I was in neutral. This is my incident report here for y'all to see. And right around back, I'll show you the little pucker mark from a Nissan emblem. Right there, you can see the bottom. Here it is, the U-shaped, where bottom portion of the Nissan emblem. So now that you see that little clip, you see how the car decided to park itself as I'm rolling down. Even though I wanted it to roll down the hill, it decided to park itself just because it turned away, and that only happens when you don't have the seatbelt on, that I have found. So with this, I am making this video. I'm going to post it on YouTube. Hopefully somebody at Tesla sees this, and hopefully they fix this, maybe even help me out with my rear bumper. I have a nice little dimple from the Nissan that hit me. The bottom section of the round emblem got imprinted in my rear bumper. So hopefully Tesla, if anybody's watching out there, help me out. Please give us a drive-through car wash mode so this does not happen in the future. Please, please, please. And with that, guys, please give me a thumbs up on this video. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you very much. This is Andre Belov.